Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name's Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of April 2023. Oops. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Scorpio, with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. So as you can see, the cards are already starting to do their thing. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with that Seven of Swords. Now, that's always a tricky card because this means that somebody's doing something. Someone is either stealing something, or someone is like being dishonest, or someone is just not being trustworthy. And I have a feeling that you know who this person is, Scorpio. Now, this is showing up in the first week of April, so I'm picking up that this is probably something that probably takes place towards the end of March. Maybe there's a situation or a circumstance where you have to deal with someone that you may not find trustworthy. But the thing is that it looks like it is going to be something that does get dealt with. But the thing is that it's not going to be something that's permanent. I do see the Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups talks about sensitivity and emotional stuff going on. But the good news is that we have the Death card in the upright position. And that's a very powerful card because that card talks about transformation and change happening in a very positive and monumental way. So I think this is something that's kind of coming to the forefront so you can deal with it and you can move on, you can release. Because in some way, the reason why this is showing up is that it is impacting your finances to some degree, right? So if someone is stealing, then yeah, you got to deal with that. Or if someone is being dishonest, it could be costing you money or profit in some way, okay? So, like I said, this is not something that's going to totally, impact every aspect of your money, but it is something that you need to address, and it looks like the first week of April is going to be when you do that. But here's where things get really, really good. We've got the Page of Pentacles. That is good news as it relates to your money. That's why I'm saying the situation here looks like it's going to be resolved, and definitely it's not going to have any long-term impact on your money. We also have the King of Swords in the reverse. Now that is deliberately removing something that no longer serves you. Okay, the King is a very powerful energetic card. Like I said, this card talks about releasing and eliminating things that get in the way. And again, that makes sense considering what we've talked about so far. All right, Scorpio, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2023. Nice, you've got new things happening here. All right, so we've got the Four of Cups. Now that is you saying no to something. It looks like someone's going to present you with some type of an offer, or someone's going to ask you a deliberate question, and it looks like you say no. And I think this is going to be for the best, considering, like I said, what we've talked about in the cards, what they're showing. We also have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Again, another great card to see in the reverse because that means you are healing, you are releasing, you are forgiving, you're moving past whatever it was that caused an emotional upset. Another exciting card, the Ace of Rods or the Ace of Wands. That is the cash flow card, literally cash in hand. I wouldn't be surprised if someone is stealing here, they pay you back directly, either with cash, or could also be growth and progress with a project that you are already currently working on, and it does pay off. Either way, this is a good card because it talks about money coming directly to you. We also have the Fool card. Now, the Fool card is moving in a new direction, going on a new journey. Even though you don't have all the answers, you don't know exactly how things are going to play out, it doesn't mean that you're not taking action. The other exciting thing about the Fool card is that it means a new opportunity is coming your way. And again, you may not know or understand it fully, but something about it is very attractive and exciting to you. And again, that always brings with it the potential to make more money or to have more, be more, do more, up level, whatever. Now we also have the Seven of Cups, and this talks about multiple opportunities. Because this card is in the reverse, that's telling me to tell you not to get overwhelmed, because it looks like a lot of things are going to be presented to you. Not all of them are going to be exciting. Not all of them are going to resonate with you. But sometimes you really get distracted. And so you have to be very, very focused and not allow yourself to take on too many things or start too many projects or, be involved with too many things in the goals of trying to make money. Okay, so stay focused, and it looks like things are going to work out well. All right, and things look like they're getting better once we hit the second half of April. What else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2023? Okay, so again, when we move into the second half of April, things are looking really good. Page of Cups, that's an offer being presented to you. This could be a job offer for some of you, or it just means something, something good, something positive. It means somebody wants to give you something. This could be repayment for, things that we talked about earlier, or it could be totally unrelated to that. But the good thing is that it's definitely someone presenting you with a very attractive and, in this case, juicy offer. We also have the Five of Swords. Pay attention to your communication. This card here talks about sometimes people going back and forth, but also misunderstandings. So make sure that you're very clear in your communication and conversations with others. Next up, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That means you could be taking a step back from work. You may not be as busy as you normally would be around this time of year. But the good thing is that I think you probably need to kind of slow down a little bit. Again, this is only temporary. It means that you're not going to be swamped at work, but it doesn't mean you're not going to be, doing anything. We have the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is a card that talks about self-limiting beliefs, so we have to be very careful that we're not limiting ourselves in, our own deep-rooted beliefs about money, about success, about achieving anything. Okay, sometimes we do take a hit, that's kind of the journey of making money and wealth and being successful, is that sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But it doesn't mean that that's going to be the final outcome. Things can always change, and you really have to examine what you believe is possible for you. We also have the Justice card. That's a great card because that means a decision is made in your favor. Now, a lot of times this card comes up when people do have legal issues going on, but it's not always something legally related. It just means that there is a decision, it's made in your favor. So it could be pertaining to a job. It could also mean, sometimes things at work, something good. It's definitely where a decision is made and it benefits you directly. Finally, we do have the Six of Cups in the reverse. That is reconnecting with someone or something from your past. But I do feel like maybe that's not exactly something that you need to worry about right now, Scorpio. If something or someone shows up from your past, because that card is in the reverse, I'm picking up that it's probably not going to be anything spectacular. It's not going to be anything negative, but it's probably one of those things where you thought, oh, maybe this could be something good, but it ends up, really not. So I guess it's one of those things where you just kind of pay attention, and if this is something that can benefit you, great, but if it doesn't, don't be afraid to say no. All right, you can see the cards are already starting to come out, and looks really good. So let's start with that Hangman. That's the card of massive action. It's the opposite of what the card means in the upright position, which is stagnation and being stuck, sometimes procrastination. This means that you're taking bold action and you're moving forward, and things really are working out for you. We have the World card, which is the card of level up. It also means completion of a cycle, and you're ready for that next step. Okay, the other thing about the World card is that it could also mean international travel for some of you, or global expansion for some of you who are in business or entrepreneurs. The good thing about the World card is that it's always positive. This card is a very strong energy card, I guess would be a good way to say it, because the world talks about literally the world kind of, showing up for you in every way possible. Again, a very good card. It's a very good card that indicates success on all levels, but it also talks about moving up. You're ready for the next step. We also have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, now she's a card that also is an eliminating energy card, right? She removes the things that do not serve her, so she can be in a position to serve others, right? She doesn't want anything getting in the way, and she's not going to waste time on things that do not benefit the greater good. Now, the other thing about the Queen of Swords is that she's very gracious, and she's very concerned about the feelings of others. So I do get the sense, Scorpio, that you will say no to some things, and you will eliminate and remove some things that are not helping you be, profitable or helping you make money. But you're going to do it in a way that is not hurtful to other people, because you do genuinely care about others. Now, we also have this Devil card. The Devil card talks about unhealthy attachments. So there could be something getting in the way, Scorpio. The Devil card, it's unhealthy attachments, but it's also things that are just toxic. It could be addictions, could be toxic relationships, could be anything. So you have to really pay attention to how or if that is showing up in your life at this time, because it could be something that gets in the way of making money, right? You do have a lot of amazing things happening. You're ready to level up. You've got amazing offers coming through. You've got people giving you money here. So pay attention. Sometimes you have to do some self-reflection and make sure you're not getting in your own way. This card is showing up as just a heads up card, right? Because you're moving in the right direction, but sometimes there's things, within ourselves that we have to pay attention to, that we have to address, so we can, not be our own worst enemy. You don't want to get in your own way, of trying to make more money. And again, we all have these things. We all have something that, either we're addicted to, bad habits, whatever, and sometimes that does cost us not only, our well-being, but our finances as well. Finally, we got the Ten of Pentacles. I like seeing that card because that's a card of independence. It means that you are not working with others. You really are kind of doing your own thing, Scorpio. You are the king or queen of your own show. You call the shots, and I think you do better being in a position of being in charge. The other thing about this card is that it talks about you just tend to be more productive working independently. You're not one to kind of really wait on other people to kind of get things done. You just kind of run your own show, and that is how you are most successful. So Scorpio, like I said, your month is pretty amazing. You do have, some things that you need to kind of, focus on towards the first half of the month. But the second half of the month is really about growth and achievement and progress for you. So, yeah, April's going to be good. Okay, Scorpio, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. Ooh, this is a pretty one. All right, so we've got Lapis Lazuli. Life-changing epiphany or experience. Wow. It's a time of big and blessed change for you with God. Oh, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Life-changing epiphany or experience. Now, this kind of reflects what we talked about, what is showing up for you in the first half of the month. I do believe that there is going to be something life-changing, because that's what the Death card is, and we talked about that, literally a life transformation, okay? And it's definitely going to work out in your favor. This is an experience that you probably needed to have in order to grow and become the best version of yourself. All right, Scorpio, hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.